here's a funny Hollywood interaction for me. I want to say 80s. Because it's not want to say. I know it's 80s, right? And the reason I know it's 80s because it involves and revolves around my On Fire album. There was a club in New York. It's the same club where I first saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is before I worked with them. That's the night that Flea came on stage with a sock on his dick. And it's the same night that Run DMC's lung collapsed. That was the same night. It's a club called The World. It's on East 2nd and 6th. It's not there anymore, but if you look on the side, you can see, it used to be an old movie theater. If you look on the side of that building, you can tell, because it still has the old movie theater fire escapes. And we were upstairs because it had a dome to it. You know what I'm saying? And there was a dome that, that people used to, at the top of this building, and that was, the club was way upstairs. So the stage was there, and this club, and it's kind of like chairs maybe, probably about as high as this chair is from the ground, like kind of bar stoolish kind of chairs, right? And this is early, so I'm carrying a stack of my On Fire albums with me. You know what I'm saying? Just in case I see people, yo, here's the record or whatever. And this dude, who later on I recognize who it is, and I'll tell you, this dude leans over. Now he leans over on the bar stool on his stomach and taps on me and goes, very, very gay. Says, can I have one of those? And I'm so, scared, right? Because, it's not an anti-gay thing, but this is the 80s, and I don't even really know what this is. So a guy kind of sounding like a girl is kind of weird to me. So, I'm almost immediately, giving him the record to get away from him. So when I look over and I see who it is that taps me, it's Ralph Carter, Michael from Good Times. And it's like a story that now Bobby always teases me. Like Bobby comes up to me and goes, Daddy, can I have one of those?
Don't get me wrong, like the marching and all that stuff and the protest and all that, that's cool, we need that. But, man, the hood's so fucked up. You need them protests and marches in the hood too. It's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? Really in the situation what's going on, how the world made, how it's set up right now, you can't do nothing about it.
Fife, I was the first person, I kind of connected with on a major label type of thing as an artist on the Family Tree Tour that really checked my beats. I was like, man, you really dope.
It's it gotta be real and it's official. And when he played the record back then, it meant something. So I understood now, but you didn't understand why he was going through. But when he played that record and we heard it for the first time on the radio, man, that was a crazy moment right there. It was like, we did it.
He showed me 9 or 10 composition notebooks of rhymes. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, he writes.